Hello students, hope you all doing well. I Ganesh Rawat will be your faculty for the subject International Business, and today we would be covering the topic that is importance of international business. So before this we have first lecture was all about the introduction to international business, and second was all about the nature and scope of international business, and third lecture was the types of international business. So now the topic is importance of international business. So what are the importance, what benefit a firm gets, when they get into international business. So we would discuss all the importance of international business, and along with this we would also discuss some risk which are associated with international business. So this the references from where the material of this PPT has been made. So International Business Book written by P.K. Sinha and Vivek Mittal, and second is International Business Environment Book, which is written by P. Subbarao. So the first importance is, as you can see, high living standards. So what does an international business does? In turn, it enhances the living standards of the people. So the living standards of the people is enhanced with the help of international business. So countries which have the advantage of raw material, human resource, natural resources, climate condition in producing particular goods can produce the product at lower cost. So if the country has these advantages, it can produce the products at lower cost and also of high quality. So the customer in various countries can buy more products with the same amount of money. So अगर आप ज़्यादा products buy कर पा रहे हैं with the same amount of money, obviously it will increase your standard of living. Second is expand sales. So it increases the potential market for their sales, the companies. So company sales are dependent on, since the company sales जो होती है वो depend करती है consumer interest in their products or service and consumer willingness to ability to pay. Since आप जब कोई भी कंपनी इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में जाएगी, सो द नंबर ऑफ पीपल एंड द एक्सटेंट ऑफ देयर परचेजिंग पावर आर हायर, क्योंकि ज़्यादा लोग होंगे, ज़्यादा उनके बायर्स होंगे, सो परचेजिंग पावर वुड बी हायर and ultimately it will increase the sales of the companies. Acquire resources is the another importance. So manufacturers and distributors also look for foreign capital, technologies and information that they can use at home to reduce their cost. So the companies which get involved in international business, they are easily able to acquire resources which help them to produce goods at home. Another importance is expanding the production capacity beyond the demand of the domestic country. So the production capacity of the firm will get expand. So some of the domestic companies expanded their production capacity more than the demand for the product in the domestic countries. Large scale economies is one more importance of international business. So international business provide the benefit of large scale economies like reduce cost of production. आपका production increase हो जाता है because आपका जो जैसे multinational companies due to the wider and larger market produce large quantity. So जितना आप large quantity में produce करेंगे, your cost of production would get increase. And finally, the benefits of large scale economies. Cultural transformation is another importance of international business. So इसमें cultural transformation and integration होती है with due to the international business. So international business benefits are not purely economical or commercial. They are even social and cultural also. So these days we observe that West is slowly trending, that is tending towards the east and vice versa. So what happens, it does mean that good cultural factors and values of the east are acquired by the west and vice versa. So there is cultural transformation and integration. Another importance is wider market. So obviously the firms involved in international business may, it would widens the market and increase the market size. So this is true in case of most of the MNCs like Toyota, Honda, Xerox and Coca-Cola. So they have been able to increase their market size. Next is reduce effect of business cycle. अब companies अगर बहुत सारी countries में इन्वॉल्व होंगी, सो ऑब्वियसली अगर एक कंट्री में रिसेशन है तो दूसरी कंट्री में अगर बूम कंडीशन है, सो इट वुड रिड्यूस द इफेक्ट ऑफ बिजनेस साइकिल्स. rather than having presence in single country. Countries with their presence in multiple countries can reduce the effect of business cycle. पोटेंशियल अनटैप मार्केट, ऑब्वियसली जो भी आपके अनटैप्ड मार्केट होंगे, तो जो फर्म इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में होगी, दे वुड गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू tap those untapped markets. So international business provide the chance of exploring and exploiting the potential markets which are untapped so far. जैसे these market provide the opportunity of selling the product at higher prices than in domestic market. Example is Bata sells shoes in the UK at $100, nearly 7,000, whose price is around 700 in India. So जो भी उनके पास न्यू मार्केट्स होते हैं उनको वो टैप कर सकते हैं. Another importance is optimum and proper utilization of resources. So जो भी वर्ल्ड के रिसोर्सेज हैं उनका एक ऑप्टिमम एंड प्रॉपर यूटिलाइजेशन हो सकता है उन रिसोर्सेज का. दैट इज वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस. अब आते हैं हम रिस्क, मतलब जो फैक्टर्स होते हैं किसी भी कंपनी को हैव टू टेक इनटू कंसिडरेशन व्हाइल गेटिंग entry into international business. So first is political stability versus instability. So कंपनी को चेक करना होता है कि पॉलिटिकली स्टेबल है वो कंट्री जहां वो बिजनेस करने जा रहे हैं, कहीं वो पॉलिटिकली इनस्टेबल तो नहीं है. सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द रिस्क विच अ कंपनी कैन फेस. जैसे जनरली जो आपकी कंट्रीज यूएसए है, दैट इज पॉलिटिकली स्टेबल. सिमिलरली यूके, फ्रांस, जर्मनी की बात करें, दे आर पॉलिटिकली स्टेबल कंट्रीज. However, African countries and some of the Asian also are politically unstable. So a company, there is a risk, if the country is politically unstable. Then nationalism and business policy. So एक company को बहुत ही cautious होना पड़ता है towards the nationalism and the business policy of that company, of that country. So nationalism is a dominating factor of the social life of the people of the host countries. सो इंडिया में भी आजकल जैसे जो हमारे यहाँ सिनेरियो चल रहा है, दैट इज जो स्लोगन्स भी हैं, दैट इज मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया, दैट इज एंड आत्मनिर्भर भारत. सो ये सारे जो नेशनलिज्म के फीलिंग्स होती हैं, इसको भी एक कंट्री को बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंस देनी होती है. एंड इफ दे डू नॉट गिव इम्पोर्टेंस टू सच थिंग, देन इट वुड it would be risky for the firm. जैसे यूएस में है slogan be American and buy American made. So when the US automobile industry failed to meet the competition of Japanese automobile companies operating in US. So a country has to consider the nationalism and business policy of the host country. Next is host country monetary system. Obviously आपको monetary system भी companies को understand करना है किसी भी country का जहाँ पर वो इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस के लिए जा रहे हैं. सो कंट्रीज रेगुलेट द प्राइस लेवल, फ्लो ऑफ मनी एंड प्रोडक्शन लेवल थ्रू देयर मॉनेटरी सिस्टम. In addition, they regulate foreign exchange rates and also through the monetary system. So it is very important, the country, international company should obey these regulations. Then national security policies of the host country. Obviously, any company should not get into any of the activity which are against the national security of the host country. So जैसे आजकल हम देख रहे हैं, lot of Chinese apps are being banned by Indian government. So the explanation is that they are against national security policies. So any firm involved in international business, they have to take care of the national security policy of the host country. So it can be very risky if they do not follow the rules, or they do not see the national security policy of that country. Some of the risk can be cultural and language also. So cultural factors means the cultural and custom factors vary widely from one country to another, and these factors include dressing habits, eating habits, and religious factors. So multinational companies should consider these factors of the host country while operating. And similarly language. So most of the countries, they do not use English language as a for communication. So therefore the focus should also be on the local language of the host country. So that is all for today. We have covered what are the the importance of international business. So, and along with this, what other factors a country, any company has to take into consideration when they get into international business. So you can say the risks are there. These are the following risks. So a country can can face the risk in international business if they do not see these factors. So the questions for assignment would be: explain why firms wish to enter foreign markets. Obviously, you have to tell, you have to write the points. So why firms wish to enter into foreign market? What are the benefits? What are the importance of getting into foreign market? And then what are the various type of risk involved in international business? So as we have discussed, so you just need to write down all the risks which any firm could face or which are involved in international business. So after the class you would receive a Google form link, and then by evening you can all upload the assignment sheet through that Google form link. So if you have any query, you can call and then we can discuss. Thank you so much. That is all for today.